Hey friend, happy Friday. Kelly Dunlap here. Just wanted to jump on. Wanted to make sure that you had seen my post that I had made earlier this morning. But actually, to be honest with you, I was like one eye open when I was typing the message. I didn't get the most sleep last night. Let's just say when I saw how much sleep I actually had, I was like, oh Lord, that's not good. Anyway, happy Friday night. I hope that you are having the best night ever. Just wanted to jump on and let you know that. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a hypnotherapist. In addition to, it's just part of my coaching tools, right? And so one of the biggest things that has helped me along in my journey and transformation as a human being is listening to guided meditations. And I specifically got certified in becoming a hypnotherapist so that I would be able to create these types of audios for my clients and for anybody for that matter that is interested in up-leveling as a person with pulling in the subconscious mind. Now, just to give you a briefing on the subconscious mind and the importance of it, is that the fact of it is that when you're working with the subconscious, you're actually going to catapult yourself in getting your results much, 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 much quicker. So think of it like this. When you are listening to a guided meditation, you are actually planting seeds. You're planting seeds, and then your subconscious mind works for you, okay? So think of it like this. Your conscious mind, I always say here is your conscious and back here is your subconscious. Your conscious mind is your goal setter. Your subconscious mind is your goal getter. So super important, wanted to share this with you. I have been using my hypnosis audios that I personally create for my clients and my programs. They absolutely love them. Love. Helps them to sleep, helps them to de-stress, helps them with their anxiety, helps them with all sorts of things because I have the ability to create hundreds, actually thousands of scripts, okay? So that said, I decided that I was going to put together a membership site for audio hypnosis that you could tap into at any time. Now, the most important part, I'm going to be opening up this membership to you as a founding member at 50% off, and it's going to be a massive, it's basically a massive discount to you. It's not going to be that expensive at all. Even if you jump on board when you're not a founding member, it's super, super affordable. And all of that said, I wanted to give you the opportunity to make sure, now if you're a current client of mine, like Jolene, if you're still here, you don't need to opt in because all my clients will get access to this anyway. So if you are interested in learning more about the membership, what it is going to entail, maybe you saw my post earlier, I'm not really sure, but if you want to be somebody that gets the information first, that you are able to be a founding member, you want to make sure that you opt into that because I'm only going to be taking a limited number of the founding member spots, obviously for a reason, okay? And so it's going to be super, super awesome. If you have ever experienced guided meditations, you are going to feel like you've died and gone to heaven because this membership is going to be hands down just amazing. As somebody who utilized meditations to get through certain things in my life, change certain patterns, as you know, I've shared this with you, I've always had a very addictive personality. I've struggled with alcohol. I was once addicted to Ambien, which is a sleeping pill. I basically, was somebody that could not shut my brain off at night. My doctor at the time said, here, go ahead and try this. Was not the best decision for me, not knowing. And I actually shared this story. I don't think I shared this story. Yeah, I did share this story in the post that basically I was on it for 7 years. And it was just a coping mechanism. It was just something that I, again, just would pass out and shut down. And one night, because what would happen sometimes is I would wake up and sleepwalk on it. And sometimes I would wake up and find like wrappers and bowls and beers and all kinds of stuff next to my bed. And I'd say to my husband, what is that from? He's like, it was from you. I would literally get up, have conversations, eat, act like a normal human being, but I was actually sleepwalking. One night, I actually got up, don't remember. Told my husband I was going to get beer. Okay. Got in the car and I ran into my neighbor's car and then I woke up. So that was super fucking scary, right? And that was one of the reasons why I had decided to get off of it. And I'm so glad that I did and thankful, because that was, obviously super scary. So that said, the racing thoughts were still there. The pain inside was still there. And so what did I have to do? I had to work through it. And I worked through it with the guided meditations. In addition, so what did it do? It helped me fall asleep, but it was also helping my subconscious mind. So I was able to plant these seeds, right? And so it was working for me. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, all right, enough of your story, Kelly. How do I become a founding member? How do I learn about becoming a founding member? Because now remember, if you just, opt in for this and say, hey, I'm just interested in learning information, that's great. You're not obligating yourself to becoming a founding member. Now, I'm telling you, the price of this is going to blow your mind. So trust me, you definitely want to make sure you opt in. In addition, the first 25 people who opt in, which we're getting very close to that number, because I haven't sent it out to about 1,000 people yet, and I'm getting ready to do that. And there's 1,000 people in here. So I already sent it out to my email list, and as people are opening up their emails, they're starting to open it up, and my email list is, I don't know, about 2,500 people, something like that. So it's starting to get out there. So the first 25 people are going to also get, I want to say this might be I don't know, it's probably at least a 30-minute guided meditation, because that's generally around the length of my meditations. But it's for sleep and waking up feeling rested. And you will get that as a gift from me as a nice little sample. So how do we get involved? Like, how do we find out more information? Well, like I said, I will give you the link here. It'll take you to one of my forms. All I ask you for is just your name, your email address. And then you will then be taken to like, hey, congratulations, if you made it to the first 25. Then I will be notifying you via email with the information, because I'm super stoked about creating this, and the topics are going to be amazing, which I believe I did share with you, which has to do with your body image. It has to do with like stress, overwhelm, and anxiety, releasing of negative emotions. So it's going to be just fucking kick-ass killer. And so let me just go ahead and get this link in here for you, okay? So it's just www.kellydelma.com/founding dash, that little dash mark, member. All you have to do is click that link. Now, here's the thing. If you know of somebody that you think could benefit from this and they're not in this group, you make sure that you send this link to them. I am here to help and serve. I have been in a shithole before in my life. And trust me, guided meditations have been godsend. They are still a godsend to me. And I basically know how powerful and amazing they can be to somebody and their life. So if you know of somebody that you feel could benefit from this, please make sure that you share. I am totally all about it. If you can't share this particular live on your personal page, but I did make a post on my personal page, and you'll see there's a stack of my CDs that I used to listen to, which is so funny because I literally plug into this portable CD player. And I just talk about my journey a little bit, I'm just kind of sprinkling a lot of things out there, because just creating awareness and letting people know, like, hey man, you're not alone. I've been there. So many people are just hiding in their shame, and there's no healing in hiding. And so that's basically why I'm so transparent about my story. And there's a lot to my story. And it's interesting because the more that I share, I'm like, shit, this is really only like the scratching the surface. And not that I'm like saying, oh my God, it's just so pathetic, but it's interesting when I'm able to see how I'm looking up, I'm actually recollecting visions. But when I share a story, another one will pop up. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that. And it's just kind of interesting how when you get to a point in your life and you just start to reveal and you start to shed light on these things, and you just recognize that sharing is not anything to be ashamed of. It's not anything to be embarrassed about. That sharing is actually shedding light and helping you to open up and release and let go. And so, you know, if you know, maybe that might give you some encouragement. Maybe there's something that you know, that you had happen or go on, or, you know, move through into your life, my biggest suggestion to you would be share it with somebody, even if it's one person, because you will feel a lot better. And that one person doesn't necessarily have to be like a therapist or anything like that. Oh my God, I was in therapy for a long time too, but to be honest with you, I can't say that they didn't help me, but I had more progress with working with coaches and, you know, utilizing tools and things like that, like hypnosis and tapping and exercise and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Is just kind of interesting. I'm going to think about it. I'm like, oh, you know, I don't know. Not really sure. Not knocking them, but it just wasn't right for the right fit for me at the time. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, you just need to go to kellydunlap.com/founding member. I just went ahead and put the link in the comments. Make sure that you click on it now so that you can get your spot. And again, it doesn't obligate you. So don't feel like, okay, if I put my name and my email address, that means that I'm committing. It's not. It's just me basically saying, hey man, if you want to be a founding member and be grandfathered at this fucking kick-ass price, then you definitely want to make sure that you opt in and that you give yourself that option. Okay, so more details are to come, but just make sure that you get in there. If you were at all interested, you can see, you know, let me grab my phone and I'll tell you. Hold on. In the post, this is what I have come up with so far that I think are going to be the topics. I'm pretty certain they're going to be the topics because this pretty much covers everything. And as I move into like getting, you know, everything created and all that other stuff, then I'll explain to you how the membership works, what you'll get, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really amazing. Okay, so so you would access it through an app, which is super easy and convenient. And releasing negative emotions, the body you deserve, addictive personality, confidence and self-esteem, and sleep and relaxation. I mean, what else can we add in there? I don't know, but basically each topic is going to have several audios in there. So that really covers a whole arena of things. And those are particular areas that I know, had helped me along in my journey. And I know for a fact, working with clients, you know, all of these years, especially these last few years, I've been able to really hone in on these areas and really give them what they need. And so anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. Have a wonderful evening. Happy Friday and have a good weekend. Bye.